I'm Ling Jin Yong. You can call me Ling. Okay, basically, I'm the production manager in Sabah Fly and Feed Mill, Sendirian Berhad. So, which is located in Labuan, Malaysia. So basically, our company is belong to one of the group, one of the Southeast Asia flour milling group in Southeast Asia. So I've been working with Interflour Group 25 years. So in these 25 years, basically the first 17 years I'm working in production operation line. And then after that in year 2017, our group intend to go with this ERP system, which is the SAP. So we implement SAP in 2017. So I'm the one who selected to join the implementation. So I moved to IT team. So in IT team, I worked for 6 years. And then that in 2023, I moved back to production until now. Yep, this is the background. So I can share some about our company, what we are doing actually. We are the manufacturing company, which is produce wheat flour. I don't know, you all heard about it, the tepung, you know,
Yes, yes.
wheat flour. Yeah. So basically, we are manufacturing. We are one of the key player in our Southeast Asia also. Basically, we have 9 plants in Southeast Asia. We have 4 in Malaysia, and then we have 2 in Indonesia, and another 2 in Vietnam, and 1 in Philippines. Okay, so basically this is all I can introduce myself and my company. Yep.
Thank you for your introduction, Mr. Ling. It's great to learn about your background and the role in your company. So now we'll proceed the first part, which is digital transformation plan for our interview. The first question would be, could you share why did Interflour decided to starting using more digital tools and also technologies?
Okay, the decision on 2017 management want to use the one of the big, I mean, ERP system which in the market now, SAP we call. So basically they intend to put our company in the market lah. So want to put our company in the market. So you see we have 9 mills around the Southeast Asia, then difficult on the control and then the reporting, all this. So as well as the finance part there. So they put, I think the time they put 15 million budget for this implementation alone for 9 mills. Okay. The decision made by the top management, and then because they also refer to our owner, shareholder, which is the bigger group from Indonesia. It's called Salim Group. So basically, Salim Group also have the similar industry, holding a similar industry like us, flour industry, but they are bigger. So in their production line, I mean their business there, they already started using SAP. That's why maybe the shareholder feel that is suitable for this industry also, and then they implement to our group also.
Okay, and may I know what are the main goals of this digital change, such as focus on efficiency, better customer service, or cost reductions?
Well, yeah, definitely saving a lot of money and manpower, resource. Better customer service. Yeah, little because we are not customer service industry. We are manufacturing. So faster working. Yep, I can share. For example, last time we need maybe 3 panels to plan the production planning. And now we only need once only because in SAP, we have MRP, Material Requisition Planning, as well as RRP, Raw Material Requisition Planning. And then the system also helping to get easy on the reporting and then data collect. So for the planner, easy for the planning lah. Okay. And then yeah, definitely when you come to the manpower saving already from 3 people to 1 person, and then definitely you have saving there. And then efficiency to the customer, yes, there's feedback from the customer after we are using the system. The correspondent on the documentation is yeah, on time. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I
thank
can
you.
say.
And I will pass to the next part to Jin Yang for the challenges part.
Thank you. That gave us a very good pictures of why the change started. So I have questions for you. Like when starting the digital journey, right, digital transformation journey, what is the biggest problem that your company face or how you encounter it and how you
Okay,
encounter it?
okay. For your question, so I will consider this our ERP SAP implementation is the digital transformation lah. Okay, for us. Okay, so I would like to go more layman one. Very obvious one is the change management. Change management in our term is when during our implementation, there's a lot of like the work assignment will be different already because the role in the ERP system SAP, so it's require like just now I say maybe last time there's a person handle the job, but now in the system they only need 1 person. Also, the system also, yeah, when you get a new phone or you change the Android to Apple, you need to have familiar with the system. So yeah, the worker here maybe already worked 20 over years, familiar with all the paperwork, manual, and then Excel file, key in daily, every job, every data. So now suddenly, yeah, the SAP is simple, just click, because there's a standard program there for you. So they found hard time to learn the thing, especially those I can mention a senior guy. So they found difficult on that. Okay. How do we solve the problem? So I can share the experience with you. So basically, we work together with one of the big four company, which is Deloitte, during the implementation. Okay. So we have 9 company in our Southeast Asia. So we split to few phase for the implementation go live. Okay, SAP. So the first one is in Malaysia. Malaysia first, and only we go Philippines, and then Vietnam, only last is Indonesia. So when in Malaysia and Philippines, they use the method like TTT, train the trainer. Okay, that means the Deloitte guy, SAP guy, will train one of the super user so-called in each of the department, and then they expect the super user know all the relevance program and then T code. You will know later, maybe SAP. There's a function for most of the T code. So they will expect the super user go and teach the following subordinate. So we implement this method in Malaysia, but eventually fail. Okay, and then they adjust. So they adjust on the phase 2 when they implement in Vietnam. Okay, what they do is they book a hotel, and then they found a second all the laptop. That means whichever relevant workers, whoever in future going to use the program, have to attend in the training. So that means, highly short, the Deloitte guy directly teach the end user. So, and then there's a good result on the outcome. That means the user learn directly from the trainer, I mean the Deloitte, and then they can straight away hands-on their job. So success on that. So this is how we solve the problem. One of the problem for the senior person, or whoever a bit slow on catching up all these new tech. Okay.
I see. We have a better understanding now.
Okay, so Mr. Ling, I want to ask, what's the new technologies is Interflower using now? For example, like AI or cloud computing, automation, and how does the technologies help the company?
Okay, this one I have something to share also. Basically, what just now I mentioned last time. Okay, now we are talking on the IT side, right? So last time, all the records, all the data, we are using manually writing Excel file, and then end of the month or end of the year only we compile the data, and then only or monthly we send to the management to have a meeting and then discussions, and then make the decision. Okay, now after we have SAP, we have all the time we have live data. So I believe you all know SAP, right? So SAP is you need to key in all the data, and then the program will work for you. But before that, there's a master data, all this to analyze your data, and then good master data setting is very important. Okay. So after we implement the SAP, so the top management will ask, so you have all the data already, so I need reports. Okay, at the time our IT team, BI, business intelligence team, started using Tableau. I don't know you all heard or not Tableau. Okay,
Heard
one
before.
of the virtual analytic platform, one of the software lah. So after that, this Tableau will provide the report that the management want. So I am involved in the Tableau design also. So because I'm from the operation team, so I know the process, so I know what the bosses want to see on the report. So the layout, maybe I help what is the important point that management would like to see, all the key point parameter, all this. Okay. So recently, I have 6 years together with the IT team I just mentioned just now. So I also work together with them. Some of the design also are involved. But now recently also I left them, but just few months ago they actually from Tableau they changed to Microsoft Power BI. I believe you all heard also, right? So this is one
Yes.
also the new platform from Microsoft for all these data analysis platform. So just they're going to implement this 1-2 months, because they already send all the sample to us. I mean, they already start migrate all the data to Power BI, and then they do some massage there, and then there's outcome already. So I can see this is the I don't know this is a new technology or not. I believe yes, but for the AI, I don't think so far in our industry. Yeah, maybe in future, I don't know, because this kind of platform is like a scorecard, So you can see, for example, you click on the sales, currently what is your sales in particular area, particular brand, particular customer, how many we sell in this at the moment, not only the past record. Okay, for example, production, what is your output today? What is the yield, extraction yield today? Everything is live, but definitely there's a live data coming in, right? Only you can produce this kind of report scorecard for you. So for finance, FICO also we have, and then maintenance, definitely we have also, QC also we have, quality control, QM. Okay, all this we have. So they design every If you like, maybe I will share a bit. You want to see? Also later I share with you.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
Yeah, I will share a bit to you. And then later after this interview. So basically the management, local, I mean, we call it in IT term, I think we call BU, one company business unit. So all the business unit management will see lah. Wow, what from the data you can see your guy is doing the job efficiency, where on time or not, all this you can really determine on that using the report.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. And I know SAP is a good system, and may I know all the employees are comfortable while using these tools, and if not, how the company train them to use the system?
Okay, this is a good question also. Comfortable after, I would say from 2017, yeah, today is 2024, 25, already 8 years. Definitely will be comfortable because already 8 years using. So what is our strategy is we face also, for example, like a guy using a position there. I mean, the guy with a position using SAP, doing daily work, and suddenly he have better offer, he go away. And then nobody to take over her or his place there. So we face few cases like that, and then we realize that we need a successor. That means we always plan another successor to take over. That means one position, there must be 2%, at least 2% know use who know to use this particular position on the SAP. Yeah, this is our strategy.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ling, for sharing about the technology use. Now we would like to know more about the outcomes of this digital transformation, which is how do you know if the digital changes are working? For example, do you have any KPI or specific tools to measure the success of the digital initiative?
Okay, KPI definitely we have. So now we have the data, very simple for us to set a KPI. Definitely we have a KPI. So this KPI even used for the employee for the workers on the bonus, and then or the salary increment. For example, the data key on time or not from the platform BI, Power BI, we know. And then all the sales target, are we reach or not? And then production extraction yield, are we reach or not? All this we can from this Power BI platform we can know. And then yeah, from there we management will do something on that. Yeah.
Okay, and what do employees and customers think about these changes? Like, how have employees responded to the changes? Are they more productive or satisfied?
Yeah, for this question, yeah, very obvious. As I shared just now, for starting initial part, yeah, they really have a nightmare. I even can share with you the factory there. I still remember when we implement the day 1, day 2, the first week, I would say, all the truck and lorry waiting outside because the system can't even produce out the DO, delivery order. So this is a really nightmare experience for us, because the time employee really totally new. And then on the training side also, as I mentioned, TTT is not workable. And then yeah, we have a nightmare at the time. But after through these years, I can see if now you take out SAP from the worker, I think they will jump to you. Okay, because they already used to it already, right? Now you ask them to use the pen to write or key into the Excel file. I don't think so they're going to do, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ling. I'll pass back to UAE for the future plans of the company.
Okay, Mr. Ling, can we know what is the next step for digital transformation in Interflour?
Okay, digital on this, right? Maybe our group also thinking, okay, we have the IT software side. How about on the hardware side? So hardware side, basically all the machinery on our plant. So in now, we really have a good technology, which is Industry 4.0. That means all your weighing system parameter in your operation production line, there's an output. I mean this high-tech machine nowadays. So, and then this data and all the figure eventually can integrate into SAP directly. So that means you no need for us, right? Share to you. Now we're still in the stage. Actually, we are key in the figure into SAP for particular, for example, one process order. How many the GI, GR, input, output, we still key in. But actual, if really in the perfect way, complete way, fully digital, that means the machine is good enough to give the output figure integrate into the SAP. That means whatever you start the job, the output automatically go into SAP already on the hourly basis or job basis. So SAP directly capture the figure and the output, and then for the data and then subsequent process. So now when we are keying manually, there's still a chance that the risk that there's something wrong. I mean mistake, typo, or this extra 10, extra one decimal, all this kind of nonsense. So SAP very obvious is rubbish in, rubbish out, right? So data is very important. Accurate data is very important, right? So if you say in future next step, I heard something because I join board meeting also sometime. So some of the director, yeah, they are intent to have this upgrade on our hardware also. Yeah, hopefully, because this is very costly. So I heard also coming, we're going to have one more plant built in Pasir Gudang, Johor. They are considered on this also fully automate. Yeah.
Okay, then what was the most surprising things about this digital journey?
Yeah, I would say, because I've been 2 years from writing to SL and then to SAP, even though now I have a Power BI platform. So I will say human is very important. Still definitely the human. So the attitude, when there's I can share with you also when we are changing, implement the SAP, the time the change management, the time some of the top guy, like some of the manager even not cooperated also. The group also fire the manager, Some of them the mindset. So the important is the mindset you need to change, because now the new era is coming already. So digital, as your study title is digital what? Digital transformation.
Transformation.
Yeah. So the people mindset is very important. So if you say benefit to company, is a lot lah. I can say there's really a lot here and there. Okay, definitely a lot. But the important is this benefit will go to the end user. That means the worker, and then the worker also need to have the mindset ready for the change.
Okay, did the COVID-19 make things harder or faster for the company digital plans?
Okay, for this, yeah, you miss out this question just now. So for this COVID-19, right, yeah, this in that time I with the IT team. Basically in the 6 years, right, 3 years I with SAP, And then 3 years I with the BPNC, business process compliance, our another department, also IT. The last 3 years in IT, I will work together with the team to build all the report in Tableau from the SAP. So that time we have a lot of meeting because we actually need to fly here and there to see all the end user to gather the information, require information to build all the relevance report that the management want and also as well as suitable for the end user. So in that time, COVID-19, we actually used team, and then we did deliver all the reports that management want. This one I can share. So COVID-19, yeah, not much to us because we work normal because our industry is flour industry. Even though the time also the demand is very high, even though higher than the normal, because everyone stay in the home, also doing all the bakery, special bakery themselves. So the flour demand is bit more higher than the normal. And then make taking a lot of bread and then instant noodle also. The time to share with you, our sales is more higher than the normal.
See, great to hear that.
What advice would you give to others company that just starting digital transformations?
So yeah, okay. As I mentioned just now, so definitely starting like just now I mentioned, you got budget, and then there's a 15 millions of budget, and then firstly we change all the hardware. That means all fork, the CPU, all this we change to the laptop. Everyone is using laptop. The time, I think I don't know how many, I think got 1,000 now. Everyone change, and then after that, yeah, the network is very important. But the time 2017, maybe some of the place still not so strong on the infrastructure of this networking. I mean the online not strong lah, internet not strong, all this. That one also very important. The one will later affect when you open the SAP, still turning will affect your efficiency on the working. And the last one, yes, but not the least one, the manpower. When you changing over from manual to auto, like another new apps like that lah, we can say lah. So and then some of the worker I can share with you, like senior worker, they are very hardworking worker, they are very loyal worker, and then they know everything in the company, working like 30 years, 20 over years already. So suddenly a new thing coming, they need to learn. And then they suddenly will feel like I'm not important already. Because the data will be transparent already. Right? Everyone can see already. Not only like you working 20 over years, you will only know what is the figure, and then other people ask, you don't give, only boss ask, only you give. Then boss know that you are very important. But now everything is transparent already. Just one click only. The T code, display T code. So there's the worker change management, the time very important. Some challenge there will be. You want to see some of my company, the Tableau this Power BI. Interested?
Yeah, we can slightly take a look, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, maybe let me share. Let me find out first 1 minute. Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay, no problem.
You can see my screen, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
So basically this is BI server. Sorry, this is Tableau. We are no longer using later, but this is the first phase that we are using. So there's some dashboard, So for all the, all the relevant department lah. So you can see sales and contribution, SD, production. Let me share you. So there's a report that we get from the SAP. For example, process order. So process order, we have, let me see. So we have types of process order, like in our process, we have milling, one of the turn mixing, packing. So open out, how they bill. So you can see we have 9 plants here. And then total how many we use, and then how many process order already done, the take finish, recorded, all this. And then every material that we can see if any variances on the BOM. I don't know you all learn about BOM or not.
Yes.
Bill of
Bill
material.
of material.
Yeah. So, and then as every single transaction, there's you can see there's an actual output, input. Yeah. Okay, actual output, input. Okay. This one, all these figure, we use all the movement type from the SAP, and then particular process order or production order, your call, to build this report. Okay, so user can check easily in here. Okay, this is more details. And then the next is which this is the Power BI they are going to implement. So this one is more new look lah. Like now you see the apps there, new apps. So they consolidate all the, just now you see all the data and then they put here. So you can see all the learning figure, but here this one is just an example. You can see here lah. So this is a Power BI. Okay. This is an example that they do.
Wow.
So I have one little advice for you guys when you study this. So you guys really need to know the business, because there's a lot of business out there, like our one is one of the manufacturing. So you also go to the some transportation company, and then maybe service company. So you need to know their business pattern. For example, business pattern is how is the business running, and then the department inside, how they run within each other. For example, like our one. So basically, the SAP is starting with the sales team. Sales need to get the sales. Sales will key into the system. And then for production, we'll trace whatever sales, we will produce accordingly. After that, production will, after produce the thing, we will send to the warehouse. And later the logistic will help to send to the customer. So in the between, we also have the QC team, quality control, to check all the relevant production, as well as the maintenance team to repair and then to maintain our machineries. So, and then you can feel that all I mentioned this is all the module you are going to see in SAP. So when I work together with Deloitte, we meet a lot of these SAP guy we call. So basically they are more how to say, more professional to their each field. For example, they are doing PP1 production planning. Yeah, they really doing PP. But besides the PP, also you need to know some of the QC team, some of the MM team, right? Then FICO really differently lah. Finance will took all this. all the process from sales until the goods sent out, right? All recording, eventually finance to capture the loss and the gain, all this. They want FICO. So SD is sales and delivery, right? And then QM is quality lah. So PM is maintenance, plant maintenance or something. So all these are you need to know. Not every company is the same lah. So when they're doing, they have SAP, they have a standard program there. So whenever they look in this like our manufacturing line, so our company will request some of the changes on the standard SAP program. Okay, because some of it, like for example, sales, delivery, different from what SAP design. So they will ask a bumper. I think you all heard also a bumper later. So it's a programmer behind to help to change the SAP, any adjustment. So maybe you tambah one more column to create for the function, all this a bumper lah. Later you will know. So this is basically how SAP function. So like you guys are just little advice lah. You usually when you're fresh, you will join this kind of B4, for example, which they implement SAP to the new customer like us during 2017. So the time I meet a lot of intern also. Yeah, they already can work on their really job really one. They even teach us, but they're intern. Okay. And then after intern, then they will appoint you as their so-called every field. You know Figo, you're in charge of Figo, and then next time when running project, you're in charge in Figo. After time to time, you're getting mature, and then getting married, want to settle down, you will find a job like us now. I have IT team, so IT team there I have a PM in charge, QM in charge, end user they call. So you will find a job in those companies who are using SAP. No more with this Deloitte consultant firm. This is going to be your career. Just a bit sharing here. So very clear, you need to join the big consultant firm and then learn more experience. Then later then you got more experience and more choices on all the SAP user company. Okay,
Okay.
that's all.
I think
Yeah.
that's all from us.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Ling.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you for
Ling.
your time
Thank you.
and your contribution. We really appreciate it. We hope you have a good time, and thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
time too.